Welcome to Gentle Yoga today. I'm Stacy, Simply Stacy Yoga, and today it will be gentle yoga, and also we will work with the breath. So we're going to begin in seated. If you have a block, you can sit on it or just sit all the way on the mat. Using the block helps to elevate the hips so you can sit up with the tall spine. Relax the shoulders back and down. Hands can be palms down on the legs if that feels appropriate for you today. Feel the crown of the head drawing up toward the sky. Your eyes can be closed, or you can have a soft gaze. And just begin to settle in here, letting go of whatever you were doing before you came. Let's begin to work with the breath. The breath is the link between the mind and the body. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And then we're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 4. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to begin to add an affirmation in here that you can say silently to yourself. So on the inhale, it's I am, and on the exhale, present. This will help to bring you into the present moment. That's the only space that we have, right? Inhale, I am. Exhale, present. Inhale, I am. Exhale, present. Inhale, I am. Exhale, present. You go through a few more of those on your own. Inhaling for I am, exhaling, present. I really feel that. Begin to let go of that as we take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Gently flutter the eyes open. Let's take our right hand on the mat, next to us on the mat, on the floor. Inhale, sweep the top arm over, coming into a seated side stretch. The gaze can be up toward the hand or out front or even down. How does it feel on your neck today? You can even bring the I am present with you through the practice. Inhale, bring both arms back up. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over. Feel the stretch in the side body. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, twist. So we bring the right hand behind us, left hand to the outside of that right leg. Sit up with a tall spine and just a gentle twist here. So we remember that there's no forcing or straining. There's no pose worth straining over. So we keep that mindset and find a space between too much and not enough. We make this practice healing and safe. Inhale, come back to center. You can bring the arms up to the sky. Inhale, and on the exhale, gently twist to the other side. So left hand behind you, and it allows you to sit up with a tall spine. Right hand to the outside of that left leg. And if you're twisting the opposite way, it's okay. We're doing both sides. Inhale, bring the arms up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to bring our palms down to the mat. And if you're up on a block, I'm actually going to move the block out to the side, swing our legs around, and come into tabletop. Now, as you get into tabletop, fingers are spread. Draw the navel in. Toes are untucked, so toes are down on the mat. Inhale, send the heart forward. So going into a little cat-cow here. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, send the heart forward. Exhale, dome the back up. Inhale, heart forward. So good for your spine. Exhale, round the back. Come back into a neutral tabletop pose, so neutral spine. And let's make sure our fingers are spread, pressing into the mat. Extend the right leg back. You can keep your toes on the mat, or you can lift hip height, but we're not lifting way up here. Hip height or all the way down. I'm going to keep mine down right now. Press into that right hand on the mat. An option to lift the left arm, extend it forward, palm facing in. It's like you're shaking a friend's hand. Drawing the navel in. Take one last inhale here, hand and knee down. And let's switch to the other side. This time I'm going to show the leg up. So remember, toes can stay down or leg at hip height. So we're not up here, hip height. Press into that left hand. Extend the right arm out like you're shaking someone's hand. How you doing? Feel the length from the front hand to the back foot. Take one last inhale. Exhale, hand and knee down. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Now in this down dog, you have the option of bringing your feet to the edges of the mat for a wide down dog, or feet forward a couple of inches for a short down dog. It makes it a little more accessible, and it's good if you just want a more restorative version of the pose. Otherwise, you can bring your feet back in. Hip width. You can have a bend in the knees here. Feeling the tailbone drop toward the sky. You feel the heels driving down toward the mat, but they never have to reach. On the next exhale, we're going to gently come back down to tabletop. And from here, we're going to bring our right foot forward. Hands are down on the mat. Bring your hands up to your leg. Now let's bring our arms down by our sides. So feel active in the hands. So feel like the fingers are driving down toward the earth. So we're not actually going to touch the mat. Feel active. So if you know mountain pose, this is like mountain pose, but we're not standing. Now inhale, reach the arms up. Maybe a little balance thing going on here. Exhale, bring the arms down, hands down. Bring that right leg back, so you're back in tabletop. Inhale, let's step the left foot forward. Hands are down on the mat. Climb your way up to your thigh. So you feel rooted into the mat, but you feel the crown of the head drawing up toward the sky. So lengthen through the body. Now let's bring the arms down, active in those arms. Feel the fingers stretching down, energetically reaching toward the earth as the crown of the head is drawing up toward the sky. If you feel your mind is wandering here, which is totally normal, you can bring your mind back to the breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Back to that inhale, I am. Exhale, present. Step back to tabletop. Then we're going to come all the way down. And let's scoot our knees back behind our hips so we can come all the way down into Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx, so you feel the forearms are parallel, fingers are points spread energetically going forward. So you feel the skin of the forearms drawing back as your heart is shining forward, and you have a gaze slightly in front of your mat. So we have length in the neck. So you don't want to be looking up or all the way down your chest. Active in the legs, so extend back through those toes. This is a nice gentle back bend. We're going to activate this Sphinx pose a little bit. So we're actually going to press up on your knees and gaze back between your knees. And then exhale, come back down to Sphinx. 2 more. Inhale, come up on your knees. Exhale, come back down. 1 more. Option to stay right here if the motion doesn't work for you. But if it does, come along. Inhale. Exhale. Present. Bring your hands and come up to tabletop. In tabletop, we're going to bring our right arm up. We're going to sweep it out to the side and then thread it underneath the left arm as we bring our shoulder and our temple down and our face down. Thread the needle shoulder stretch. Now that left hand, you can keep your arm bent or you can reach it forward like that, whatever feels the best for you. Think right now I'm going to keep mine flat on the mat. So our legs are in tabletop. We just brought our upper body down. Inhale, let's press into that arm. Bring the arm back up. Exhale, hand and back down to tabletop. And let's switch to the other side. So we're going to inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through, come down. I think this time I want to extend the top arm. Bring the top arm back in. If you extended it, press into that right hand. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, come back down, tabletop. Let's begin to swing the legs around. Coming into a seated forward fold. Option to sit up on a block here or on a folded blanket, or keep the knees bent as much as you want. Today I'm going to have a more generous bend in the knees because I want a more restorative version of the fold. But you make it however you want to today. This is where I'm going with it today. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. So the reason I'm doing it like that is I can place my upper body on my thighs and relax. So this is one of the four most important yoga poses. But why? Well, you're folding in on yourself physically, but also emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It stretches the whole back side of the body. And it's really important to take time regularly to step away, to reset, to let go. Maybe there's something you're holding on to that it's time to let go. Whatever that is. Again, if your mind is wandering, which is totally normal, bring it back to your breath. The inhale, I am. Exhale, present.
Even if you have to keep doing it over and over, bringing your mind back each time to the breath, that's normal too. As you're ready, begin to walk yourself back up slowly. Begin to roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time, hugging the knees in. One of my favorite poses to do. It's great for your low back. And let's bring the knees to the right on the floor, or option to place a couple of blocks or whatever you have under the knees and the shin. Just a more restorative, a gentler way to enter into the pose. So if you think about it like this, blocks are not a crutch for the pose. They are a way to deepen the pose. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, knees the other direction toward the left. I'm moving my blocks over, placing the blocks under my knees and shins, stretching the arms out to the sides, or hands can be on the body. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, extend your legs out, extend your arms down by your sides. Feet fall open, palms relaxed here. Just see how deeply you can drop into stillness. Just for a minute. And to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your arms up overhead, clasp the hands, extend through the body as like a full body stretch. Hug and squeeze your knees in. You can roll to one side and press your way up to sitting, or you can rock and roll your way up to sitting. As you get to a seated position, tall spine, relax the shoulders, hands at heart center. Bow the forehead down. Feel such gratitude for yourself today, for taking the time for yourself, carving that time out for yourself. You did it. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for flowing with me. Namaste.